Devin, you've been out for a minute. How'd it feel to be back out on the floor?
Really good. It always sucks to be out, and I checked all those boxes to be able to go out there and go, and I love being out there.
Curious as far as the rhythm. Obviously, you didn't have it early, and trying to catch that second win. But once you got that, it seemed like you was off to the races. But how did it feel once you sat down for a minute and came back out there?
I was undecided going into the day. I needed my court time to see if I was actually going to play or not, and that process of checking all those boxes and then bringing a minute restriction on that didn't last very long, but there's just a lot of extra variables that go into it other than a regular game day. But that's the flow of the game. I knew I'd find it. I think none of us had it in the first half, and we came out and fought the second half, and now we're going to try to put two halves together so we can have a complete game.
You've been watching, obviously, from the bench defensively. It hasn't been there. What's not working on that end?
I'd say communication. That's always the easy answer, and it sounds like it's not important, but I think the best teams have all five guys and bench including, coaches including, all talking to each other and on the same page. A lot of communication trumps the gray areas where, people are in between and hesitant on what they're supposed to do. Even if you're saying the wrong thing out there, at least, everybody knows what's going on.
Last thing I had was obviously Wembanyama. You saw him in the first game and then played against him at a career high night. What do you think of him tonight?
He's unbelievable talent. I think everybody knows that. And just trying to figure out what he is because we've never seen him before. So we got him early in the season. Hopefully next time we play him, we can make some adjustments to make it tougher on him. But, he has an advantage being 7'4" and being able to shoot over everybody. So just finding different ways to make it tough on him. But he had a hell of a night.
To your point, Book, you tried a lot of different things. There was that switch where you fronted him twice well, but that third time he just got around. What are the challenges that he presents schematically with his skill set and size?
Just hasn't been seen before. A lot of those possessions, Trey Jones does a good job of finding them in transition. Everybody knows if he goes for a block shot, he's going to go seal somebody down, and it's usually a mismatch on the other end. No matter if it's his matchup, just throw it to the rim. And he got a lot of fouls in the paint tonight. So keeping teams off the free throw line and, just making it tough, make them score over you, and, staying away from the whistle always helps.
Seems as though, at the 2-minute mark left in the third period, you hit a jumper, then you passed it out to KG and hit a three-pointer. It seems as though at that point you guys got over the hump, the energy was back. What was it that finally clicked offensively and defensively that got you guys back in the rhythm?
It always starts with our defense. When we're taking the ball out the net every time down the floor, it slows down our defense. We have to get in some sort of multiple action offense when, we'd rather just get a stop, have numbers in transition and, use our speed and athleticism to our advantage.
35 minutes, your first game back. How you feeling physically?
I feel good.
Do you expect to play both this weekend?
Every game I'm healthy.
Obviously, you missing some games, Brad missing some games, a lot of new faces. There's an adjustment period that comes with all of that. I don't want to use the word anxiety, but is there a certain eagerness to get things going and get everybody home?
I'm in year 9 now, and just understanding, what the beginning of the season is, and I'm not saying it's not important. I think getting off to a good start is very important, and it definitely helps you on the back end of the season, especially how it comes into play in tournaments and seeding and home court advantage. But we still do have things to learn. I said it on I think it was TNT or ESPN last game that we have really talented players that haven't been in the rotation that might get opportunity with Brad out, and I think Coach tried a few different lineups tonight, so that's part of it. But back to communication. If we're all on the same page talking, we'll be in pretty good shape.
In your previous experience, how much can these first cross-country road trips of the season kind of help the team come together early in the year?
I like getting on the road. I like being road warriors and going to steal, wins in other people's home arena. you know, you leave your families, you leave your comfort space, and now all you got is each other. And, you know, I think that's great for team building. But NBA always gives us an early game when we fly east. I don't know what that's about. It's always 12 or 1 every time we get over there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. So rest and recovery.
But going back to that communication, I think it was in the second quarter going into the timeout, so you and Nurk talking and looking at some video. Is that just kind of the expectation that there's going to be someone figuring each other out for a while?
I mean, I wouldn't say a while. Hopefully sooner than later. But, you know, the more you talk, the quicker you figure it out. You know, and everything's collaborative. It's not one right answer. You got to be open to, you know, to hearing people out if you want to, you know, be the voice all the time too. So, you know, I trust Nurk. He has a very high IQ for the game, and, you know, we can have those high-level conversations that are important to winning.
How much are you just seeing the floor now? Not that you hadn't seen it before, but you get what I'm saying? Like, you're making passes to the corner off of penetration. I mean, the dudes are wide open, but you're still finding them. So I'm curious, how much better are you seeing the floor now?
You got to tell me. You've been here a long time.
You're right.
I got better at it? Could I never throw it to the corner?
No, you do. I'm just saying, the defense is surrounding you, like the vision isn't
Yeah.
there once you get in, and you're still finding it.
Yeah, I just, you know, I don't want to word it like it's a pretty simple game if it's played right and spacing's right. And we have that, and, you know, we have knockdown shooters that, you know, give the ability to space the floor, that, you know, open up wide open roles for the big sometimes. So, you know, you're never reading your man, and usually not even reading the, you know, the big man when he gets screened. It's just, you know, the backside.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.